are an organization comprised of almost 1,000 former Lettermen and football managers that was established approximately 30 years ago. Our club has been instrumental in helping our members in times of need in establishing and endowing scholarships within the university. We prefer to remain a low-key organization, but felt it was time to make a public statement after several decisions have been made this week, especially with the firing of Joe. The timing of this statement is calculated as we feel it was paramount to reach out to current members of the football squad and speak directly with them before making a public statement. The Lettermen's Club, with approval from Joe Paterno and with the approval of Tom Bradley, was permitted to speak with the team this afternoon, and that discussion remains confidential. First and foremost, our club echoes the sentiments from Joe Paterno, and we ask everyone to pray for the victims and their families in the case. There have been numerous developments this week, but all of us must remember and be mindful that no lives have been negatively impacted more than these victims. It is our sincere hope that the victims do not get lost in all of the discussions surrounding the future of Penn State and Penn State football. Secondly, we ask that the students and fans remain calm and respect all property as they assemble and demonstrate. It is paramount for them to obey all laws and abide our law enforcement officers without incident. Our student body is without question the best game day student body in college football, and they are the reason that makes Beaver Stadium the best place on earth to play a football game. Please do not get carried away with things and let things escalate to the point where someone could get injured. One of our members of the Lettermen's Club, Tom Bradley, has been named interim head coach of Penn State football. The club fully supports Tom, and we have the utmost confidence in his ability to lead the program. Tom has been instrumental in having top-ranked defenses year after year, and there is no question that he will flourish in his role as head coach. Tom has the pulse of the team, and he will get the best out of each and every one of his players. Moreover, the coaching staff is seasoned and knows the work that is yet to be done, and they have our full support as well. One group that has been overlooked this week are the members of the Penn State football team and their successful season as they prepare for the most challenging part of their schedule. As previously mentioned, the Football Lettermen's Club was permitted to directly address the team this afternoon's squad meeting, where we offered encouragement to a group of young men who are facing countless distractions and negativity. In fact, some of the players feel as though they are being blamed for something they had nothing to do with. They were assured that we, as Lettermen, stand with them through this, and we are anxious to support them Saturday, as we expect an overwhelming response from former players attending the game. We can only ask that all of our fans offer support to these players, especially the seniors who have devoted the past 4 or 5 years of their lives to Penn State football. Lastly, Joe has mentioned to every team that he has coached, quote, "No one person is bigger than the program," end quote. This comment remains true today without Joe, but make no mistake, there's been no bigger person in the history of Penn State football program than Joe Paterno. Penn State football has a rock-solid foundation. Thank you for your time.
Tim, who were the people who were involved going in and talking to the team? Can you tell us that?
Just some former Lettermen. Some guys traveled quite some distances.
How many do you expect to be here Saturday?
I think as many that can possibly get here. I would imagine a lot of guys will drop what they're doing and come here if they can make it. And the team needs the support, and I think they realize that they have it.
Were you surprised when the players told you that they felt that they were being blamed?
We learned it a little earlier in the week that, yeah, I mean, I was a little surprised, and I think sometimes the outlash of things can be misunderstood by some kids in that locker room who are still teenagers, quite frankly.
What kind of turnout you think there'll be? You think there'll be people that won't come because of Joe, or you think what kind of crowd are you expecting?
Ron, I can't predict that. You know, I mean, it's you know, I hope it's 110,000 Penn State fans cheering on the players Saturday. Again, it's a senior day, and you know, all the Lettermen have been through a senior day, and they realize how special it is. And these, you know, what they're about to do on Saturday is unprecedented, and it's hard. It's hard what they're going through right now.
As special as your senior day was, how much do you feel for these guys that there's so much distraction?
I may be more teared up on their senior day than I was on mine, and trust me, there's plenty of tears running down my face my senior day.
We talked about this earlier, but what movement is being made as far as gathering as many former players at the game on Saturday?
There's been a couple emails. One went out from Rich Mowdy to our organization, and then there's been a follow-up email today trying to rally the troops.
What kind of response have you guys gotten?
Approaching overwhelming.
Why was it important for you guys to put out this statement now?
Because the volatility of the week, I mean, the news, as all of you know, has just been changing rapidly. And, you know, I mean, we wanted to see what was going on with Joe, and, you know, there's a little more clarity now as to what the near-term future is of the program. And we felt it was important. There was membership of the club who were interested in saying, well, where is the executives of the Lettermen's Club? And we had been meeting all week. And you know, Trey Bauer and I and Justin Kerpakis felt it was time to come out and make a public statement.
You said it was supported Joe. I know Bradley said earlier today, he called him last night. Anybody else in the Letterman's Club gone to Joe's house, talked to him?
Not that I'm aware of, and I'm sure there's plenty of guys that would love to see Joe, including myself.
Will you guys go there this week? Will you try to, or you just?
No, I think we have way too much respect for his privacy right now, and I think that's probably what he wants, his privacy.